10:49 in the morning on Sunday, March 22nd, 2026. I'm at the McKelvey Park. I'm gonna attempt to walk McKelvey Park all the way to CB Wood Park. It's very bright, the sun. It's windy, but it's not very humid. I can't really see the chat. Let me come here real quick to the shade. Hey Donnie, good morning. I'm at the McKelvey Park here in Harlingen, Texas. Hope you're doing well. Hey Robbie, good morning. Hope you're doing well. I'm at McKelvey Park in Harlingen, Texas. I never noticed these stars. I guess that's part of Christmas. There's cool sets everywhere. Yeah, this park, this is a trail, a biking trail. I'm not sure how many miles this thing is. And remember last year, about a year ago, all this was underwater because of the flooding that we had. Now we're in a drought. But this trail, it's a pretty good sized trail. I think there's between the other nature park, or between the nature park and here, somewhere in between, I think it cuts off. Hey JM, good morning. I'm at the McKelvey Park here. Thanks for stopping by. I can't really see the screen, it's just so bright. I'm sorry, the chat. Yeah, exactly, Donnie. So Texas Train fan, thank you for stopping by. I was at the Hugh Ramsey Nature Park this morning. Now I'm here at McKelvey Park in Harlingen. I was hoping to have probably waited for the Englewood Olmito manifest, but I doubt it'll pass within the next hour. That's business 77 right there. That way right there. That'll take you to San Benito. Birthplace of Freddy Fender. I'm hoping that the wind isn't picking up. It's not too loud, because otherwise I'll have to use the noise reduction. I don't like using the noise reduction on this thing, because then it starts picking up weird noises. Unlike the other ones, this one doesn't have with a dead cat, so I can put a dead cat, but I need to try to put a string so it doesn't fall off. I'll read the chat once I get to the bridge here. I'll read the chat once I get to the bridge, because it's too bright. I'm normally not doing a live stream at this time of the day. It's already kind of late. But let me walk towards the shade here so I can read the chat. And then I'll be reading the chat once I cross the small bridge over there for the arroyo. Once there's shade, then I can read that. Yes, Barton, the defender, was born in San Benito. Yeah, I'll be here an hour. If I hear a train horn, it's only gonna be. I don't think there'll be a grain train or any no grain train and no BNSF the wind blades, the turbine. Yeah, if I hear the manifest, I'll let you know. And yeah, this is a bridge where the train truss. Oh, I'm sorry. This is in between the two parks where the train trestle is. I think the trestle is maybe a quarter mile away. Oh, yeah, I'll only be here in Harlingen a little bit. I should be back home before 12:30. Wow. Would be nice if one of those trains or unit train manifest passed by. Here's the bridge. Wow, the arroyo's water level is so low. If it's too windy, let me know so I can put on the noise reduction. I just don't like the. That's business 77. Here's that little memorial where they found that guy's body a few years ago. I remember seeing this and this thing was underwater a year ago. Over there by the shade, I'll read the chat. Real difficult to try to read the chat. That grain train, is that going to Mexico? Good. It's a little bit humid, but it's not super humid. What's helping out is the wind. And I don't know, temperatures might be in the 70s, I think, versus being in the 80s. Oh, that's nice. That sucker is probably gonna leave in the afternoon or evening. Ah, okay. I can't. It's super rare, like for me, like you guys that live over here in Cameron County. It's easier to be able to catch a train. For me, it's difficult because I live in Westaco, so I have to literally be lucky and be here in this area. Right now, I'm going to attempt, I think like a 45-minute walk. I'm going to attempt to walk all the way to CB Park and pray no train passes by when I'm over there, because I'm parked over here at McKelvey Park. There's a turn right up ahead, a curve, and I think there might be one other curve, and then I should be able to see the train trestle. Ah, thank you. I haven't walked here. I think this here, I haven't walked this here in this area. I walked it before. I walked it all the way to as far as the expressway one time. That's where that Ford dealership is. Yeah, thank you. Just hurry up so we can drink. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Right, let's continue walking. If I walk that way, there's the arroyo. Okay, right here's the train trestle. I did one video, maybe two, when the train's passing by. I think JM has done a few of the train passing by. Yeah, I'd like to one day be able to be up there, but it'd be pretty difficult because it's so sloped. I hope I'm not missing the chat. I do apologize. It's just so difficult to see. And there's a trestle. Yep. Same here. Train trestle. I always remember that word because of that crew that was filming or making a movie, and they had a gurney on the tracks, and it killed one of the, I don't know if it was a camera, one of the crew there. The gurney struck her. They got stuck on the track. It's just ignorance of the people. I'll read the chat here a little bit up ahead. Trying to read it, I can't see it because of the sun. Yeah, I have a drone, but I haven't used it. The last time I used my drone was back in the Philippines. I used it a few times, but because I'm a monetized channel, I have to demonetize the video. I'm gonna show you the trestle from here. I bought it last year. I bought an Amazon. I bought a drone. Looks like a DJI, but it's similar. I guess it's the same factory that makes it, but it's a different brand. It's a mini Spectra, like Spectra, but without the R. And it looks the same as a DJI, under 250 grams. So I don't have to register it with the FAA. Oh, I can't see your message. Oh, let me get into the shade here. The glare, the sun's so bright in the glare on the video. Oh, let's see. I can't see your name from here. So bright. That way, I'm in Harlingen, Texas. That way is McKelvey Park. Up there is Arroyo Park. straight ahead, maybe a half a mile, quarter mile. I'm sorry, a 3/4 mile is the CB Wood Park, and this way, up ahead shortly. See, that was from the flooding, from the erosion, and that way is the Harlingen thicket. That Harlingen thicket is pretty good for biking and hiking. Yeah, I've only used the drone a few times. I don't really use it too much. I haven't used it in a few months, so I need to charge the batteries. They're probably dead. That way it should be, if I'm not mistaken, the Arroyo Park. I know there's another trail. Yeah, I believe this is also a trail. Wow, got out of ruts there. Let me go into the shade real quick here. Not because of the sun, because of the chat. Yeah, I don't know where you would buy a remote. The one that I have, the cell phone is a remote. Oh, I'm sorry, take that back. It came with a remote control, and your cell phone is, of course, the what you're able to use to view. But I got it pretty cheap on Amazon. It's a $400 drone, and it was on sale. I paid, with taxes, I think I paid $269. It was like a $230 or something like that. Saved over I think I saved over $150. I won't go that way, but that way is the Arroyo Park. I wish that train would leave, what is it, noon? Let me see what time it is. 11? I wish it would leave around noon, because that means that I would arrive in Harlingen probably 1. Now it's getting a little humid, but it's not tolerable. It's tolerable. It's not bad. Sorry about the volume going on and off. I'm just talking with a little microphone here, external mic. So up ahead here are 2 trails. That's for the bikes. It's really angled. There's a lot of people here this trail because it's used for walking, biking, jogging, running. Another one for the morning. 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 See the Arroyo Colorado. I remember after the flooding, all this was underwater. That's part of the sand that came up from the arroyo. Yeah, there's different parts of the trail that do have trees that you can get some shade. There's no old man benches here. It's just a trail. Let me come back here. Yeah, it is. It was scary, horrible. Look at all that is sand. That's all what left, came up from the Arroyo Colorado. And up there is the Harlingen thicket. Yeah, it takes about 45 minutes or so for it to arrive. It says 1 mile. You got this. I guess they must have had some kind of a contest here. Don't remember if there's any benches in here. I haven't walked this trail in quite a while. And up there's a Harlingen thicket. I've walked there before, but I didn't like it. It's not really intended for walking. It's more for bikes and hiking. Pretty good for that. Many trails. So this will be, I'm hoping it'll be an hour. I'll just do the video from here to all the way to CB Wood Park. I wouldn't do it on the way back. It'll get kind of boring. You can see all the sand right here. Maybe you can't, but all this is sand. I don't want to get too close for two reasons, because it might be slippery, but more because of the microphone. I don't want to lose a microphone. At least a cell phone and gimbal can just throw it up in the bank. But this area has more water than over there by the nature park. I'm gonna send a shout out to my buddy over in the Philippines. Probably asleep already because it's 13 hours time difference. Yeah. See, you can see the trail. Well, maybe you can't, but there's a trail right there. It's intended for the bikes. And all this huizache, you see all the huizache, it has a blooming. Looks like huizache. I might be wrong. This one's retama over here. And I don't know the names to them in English, so I apologize. No, you know what? It's the same one. I'll read the chat here once I come to the shade. Wow, check that out. Water level dropped dramatically. You can see that. It's like an island. Wow, that's crazy. Basically, it's arriving. The Englewood Olmito is somewhat arriving at the time that the Olmito Englewood, I'm sorry, the Olmito OLAG. Leaves San Benito. I'm sorry, Olmito. Olag. I can't read the chat. I'm gonna go to the shade over there. Over there in the shade where the sun is. And then I'll read the chat. I just can't see it. Morning. I just can't see the... And again, all this is a Harlingen thicket up here. I have to go to the shade because I can't see the chat. Since the sun is behind me, with the glare on screen. Well, that one also has yellow flowers. It looks like a retama, but it's not. I don't smell it. And mesquite isn't a flower. It's not flowering. I haven't seen them there at the nature park. I've seen them. What's about to bloom or flower is the nopales, the prickly pear. That means pretty soon they'll have a fruit. The tunas. I need to go to that shade so I can see the. I see somebody say hello, but I can't see the name. It was a blue. Somebody else commented the blue color makes it difficult to read. They should have chose a different color. Kind of difficult to see the chat, the names of the channels. Let's see. Hey Larry, I couldn't see. Oh, good morning, good afternoon, Larry. Oh, you got yuccas way over there in Central Texas? We got them over here, but they're more by the coast. You won't find them here in the, well, not here in Harlingen, but you won't see them in the Mid Valley. You see them by the coast. I think I already passed the Harlingen thicket. This might be to the left of it. I would like to say west, but it might be northwest. Okay, I can see. I think I can see a building. Looks like a building. See, this is for the bikes. Oh, so this is still the Harlingen thicket. Oh, I didn't know about that with the mesquite. Oh, it's a billboard. That thing right in the middle of the screen is a billboard. That means I'm not too far away from McKelvey Park. Let's see how much. 30 minutes, 29 minutes. All right, so that's the expressway. That way the expressway. Behind me was the expressway 77. Behind me was Best in 77. There's the Ford dealership. I would have to zoom in. You can't see it from here. Right where that palm tree, that big tall palm tree is in the middle. There's a U-turn. If you turn left, you cross the arroyo again. It takes you closer to the dealership. But if I just walk straight, it's going to take me towards the Seawood Park. Ah, you're talking about the yucca, the pita, the flower. I thought you were talking about mesquite flowers. Yeah, they bloom really nice, and those are edible. I've never ate it before. Never had it. I like the. I just wish we got some rain, make it more green, more beautiful again. Okay, here I'm just going to be walking. I'll be walking straight. That'll take me towards the Seawood Park. I don't know what those things are. I don't know if they were to measure the water. I don't remember what the gauges. I don't know if you can see that or not. That's pretty high up. See, and that's the bridge that again crosses. Crosses the Arroyo Colorado. I'm here. I'm not too far away from the Seawood Park. Let me check out to see if they fixed the pavement here. I know it was with the erosion. The path here, the trail, got damaged. I'll sit down briefly here at the park, and then I'll decide if I want to go back. Record, continue walking, or just end the stream, because I'm already at 33 minutes. I thought it would have taken me longer to get here to the Seawood Park, but it didn't. Let me see. So we're almost here at the Seawood Park. Let me see what kind of repairs they did here. So here they just added some asphalt, I think, because all this had collapsed. Yeah, that's what they did. They just covered it up. I'm going to show you the sign real quick here of the Seawood Park. And then I think there's a bench. There'll be a bench there, and then I'll decide if I want to continue recording, doing it live, or just end it. All right, I see a bench right there. I'll sit down there briefly There's another one over there, Canopy, but that's pretty far away over there. See CB Wood Park. City of Harlingen. All right, let me sit down real quick there, and I'll read the chat. All right, let me sit down real quick here. It's an old man bench. Okay, let me sit down a little bit here. Not too much. Hey Todd, good morning, good afternoon. What time is it? Good morning. Yeah, I'm at right now. I'm at CB Wood Park in Harlingen, Texas. Yes, we're in Harlingen. We're doing fast carts with. Oh, that's good. Yep, I agree. All right, so because I'm only at 36 minutes, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna walk in reverse. Well, not walking in reverse, but head on back to McKelvey Park. The walk was only 35 minutes. So let me head on back. I'm glad it's not that. It is humid, but it's tolerable. It's not beyond humid. It was chilly this morning. It was a little cold. I'd probably say in the 50s. Remember, for somebody from South Texas, 50s is cold. And there's a branch or a fork that takes you out to the Arroyo Colorado. I take that back. That might be the Arroyo Colorado. I'm gonna walk back here. So I know it took me 30 some minutes to get here. That's because I stopped several times. So I know it's a good half hour to get back to McKelvey Park. So I did 2 live streams today. That's rare. Usually, whenever I do 2 live streams in one day, it's because the first one I was in Mexico, and then the next one when I go to the park. And my live streams, this one's kind of late because I was at the nature park, and then I went to go eat breakfast, and then I came. I was still in Harlingen here, so I said, let me walk over here. That palm tree was always like a guide for me when it was flooded over here, so I knew where I was at. That way, it takes you to you cross over the Arroyo Colorado, and also you turn right or going west. That'll take you towards the expressway 77. And I don't know how far this trail goes. I'm not in the best shape, so I wouldn't be able to walk at all. I can walk a mile, but I wouldn't be able to walk a few miles, let alone no way that I would be able to jog or run. I would probably drop dead right there. Not too far away again. This is west of the Harlingen thicket. I need to buy me a load for my Filipino SIM card before the mid-month, April. I don't want my SIM card to expire, because if it expires, then I'm locked out of 2 accounts that I have in the Philippines. So I need to make sure that I'll sign in every now and then. They're pretty easy, pretty good. Well, one of them I can only use to send myself a load for prepaid to load up my phone. The other one I can transfer money to others, which makes it a lot easier. Yeah, well, my running days were never there. I think not even in high school. But I think my knees and calves would lock. They wouldn't help me. I think today's temperatures might be in the mid 80s. So it's still tolerable. Right now it's not humid because I don't feel the humidity. But I do feel it, but it's not terrible. Right now I might stay in Harlingen maybe till 1 o'clock and 2 to see, hopefully either the grain train might pass or something else might happen. But I won't stay here all afternoon. I need to go do a few chores. I don't have to go to the store because I already went to the store. Get ready for work. I've got a short work week. Well, I got a 4-day work week this week. I have the Onion Festival. It's a Saturday, so I look forward to going to that. That's in Westago. Yeah, I'll check out the messages here. I don't know how people can read this and walk and read at the same time. They must have great vision. Let me see. Yeah, it's a nice Sunday, can't complain. I don't think we're in the 90s yet. Or maybe the western part of the valley. Yeah, I never had running days in my life, not even when I was a teenager. Yeah, here's in this part of the, well, basically where I live in the east, temperatures are right now, this week should be in the 80s, but 50s at night. What did Troy do? He was in the, I believe Troy was in the Marines. Morning. Winter Texans. I'm just glad we're not in that heat wave like Arizona and Cali, upper 90s. I did see in the weather here where the record highs were about like 99 these next few days, but we won't be anywhere near 99. We'll just be low 90s, upper 80s. Oh, I didn't know that. That was cool. No wildlife here. Maybe a bird here and there. I would have to go into the Harlingen thicket, but I got no plans on going there. £60 on your back. There's a lot of people that are walking this trail because you can walk a good distance. Once again, there's the island. Not the island, not like South Padre Island, but that's how much the water level has dropped. Let me see if I can zoom in. Water level is really low. Morning. Hi. Water level is really low. I can't see. What I see is cool, yeah. That's bright. The sun is too bright. Let me come back over here into the shade so I can see who stopped by. Hey Rons, magandang gabi. I'll change the title, name. ¿Cómo está Ron's life? It's 12, it's 1 in the morning, almost 2 in the morning over there. No, almost 1 in the morning. Because it's almost midnight, almost noon here. Uh-oh. That's good to hear. I should be approaching the bridge, the turn for the trail, and then that's the one that takes me, if I was to go there, towards Arroyo Park. So pretty soon I should start seeing the train trestle. Not too far away. Doing a walk here around life. After a heavy breakfast. 1 mile left. So I would assume it's, look at all the sand. Yeah, there's the sign. It says reduce speed ahead. Alright, so this one's Retama. I don't know what you call this one in English. This is oh, look at the sand. The sand is like going to the beach. You can see that Retama. That one also colors, has a yellow flower when it blooms. They're walking in that sand. Reminds me of walking in the beach. Saw all the sand that came up. It was a flooding. It's super dry, Todd. We're in a drought. Only a few areas here have seen rain this year, but it's sporadic. It's not. Oh, there's 2 turtles swimming. Let me see if I can catch them over here. I'm gonna wait to see the turtles show up. Oh, they went underwater. There was 2 turtles. Thank you, Ron. Ooh, I'm afraid of this dropping this microphone here. There were 2 red ear sliders. They're swimming right above on the surface there. I doubt, see, that way is the Arroyo Park, but I won't be going up there. Ron's Life, I don't know if you're still there, but next time that I visit Venus, I won't be going to Laguna. If I do go to Laguna, it's only gonna be to go say hi to Talks Vlogs over in San Pablo. But I'll be staying, next time that I visit the Philippines, I'll be staying either in Tarlac or Pangasinan. Everybody's asking me, they've asked me, okay, are you coming to Visayas? I said, no, I don't have any plan for Cebu, Leyte, not yet. I just stay in Pangasinan or Tarlac. I'll read the chat here in the shade. I don't know how people can read the chat and walk at the same time when it's so bright. I'm able to read it when it's dark because I'm able to read. Let me read it once I'm over there with that guy in the bicycle, a little bit further up there. Looks like this stream might be about an hour and 10 minutes, an hour and 15. It's okay. It's about the same time that I had the stream from the nature park this morning. I'll read the chat here. You can see that, I don't know, maybe not, the train trestle. Let me come back over here. Hey Troy, good morning. I'm in Harlingen, Texas. Yep, the Marine entered the chat. Oh, that's so scary, Larry. Look at this, says the runoff or a channel whenever there's heavy rain. It just empties there, goes out into the Arroyo Colorado. But so dry here, no rain. So we got the train trestle, no train. I don't know if any of the train bloggers are here or not. Is this the Bronzio sub or the Harlingen? This is the one that takes you that you pass through San Benito, the here in Harlingen, Combes, and Lyford. Hi, that's a Bronzio sub. I could never get it right. The one that I miss is the Harlingen sub over there by the Harlingen Waterworks Supply. Thank you for the clarification. Oh, I can't see it. Let me come over here. Let me come back real quick here. I can't see the chat. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, no sound of the train. No, I don't hear anything. If it's in the Harlingen sub, I wouldn't be able to hear it from here. I would hear something if it's in the Bronzio sub. Yeah, Troy, the Iwo Jima Monument is on the other side of town. It's over by the airport. That's the original mode that the sculpture, the guy who built the sculpture, this is the original, and that's the one in Arlington, Virginia, was modeled after the one here. You're a Marine, so you probably know this. The Marine at the top of the holding the flag, more like the guy on the very far left. He's the Indian, a Pima Indian, Ira Hayes, and that's the one that Johnny Cash had a song called the Ballad of Ira Hayes. And then the Marine at the base, at the very far right, he wasn't born in my hometown, but he grew up there, played football, went to school. And that's Corporal Harlingen Block. He, for the longest time, decades and decades, he was buried in my hometown. And then they relocated him near the monument. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I didn't know this too much later. Stuff that they don't teach you in school. Ah, okay. I think I've ever seen the Harlingen sub in that direction. I've only seen it here in Harlingen. Yeah, something that I learned much later, Troy, Donnie, about the two of the, and I know that Harlingen Block, he was misidentified for the longest time. It was credit was given to another Marine, and I was reading or watching a YouTube video where Ira Hayes came down here to Harlingen Block's family and told them that it was their son that was taking a photograph. Yeah, and I like that song also, Todd. Oh, the sign blew off. The one that I took a video earlier. I guess the wind picked it up. I'll go to the shade over here and read the chat. I can't see the chat. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning. I'll read the chat over here. I'm not too far away from Business 77. I don't even know, Donnie. I don't have anything to measure that. It's still pretty far away. Even if it's in Kingsville, Odom, Sinton, all that area, it's still pretty far away from here. That manifest won't show up here until this evening. Hoping that grain train would pass by before I leave. No, it'll be here because I'll be leaving. I'll be here in Harlingen here a little bit longer, and then I'll be leaving. I don't have anything to measure distance. I don't have any that pedometer or whatever you call that thing to count your steps. I didn't use any of that, so I wouldn't know. That would have come in handy many times, especially when I was doing the walk-in videos over in the Philippines, where on purpose I would get lost. When I was walking, I knew how to get back. I just need to find the correct street, and I knew where I was at. Morning. Up ahead here's 77, Business 77. You got the yeah, they do, Troy. But it's like anywhere else. Some people don't really respect. There can be a trash can right there, and you see that trash literally like 2 feet away. But we don't have rivers like you guys up north, where you can drive half an hour to an hour. You got 2, 3, 4 rivers. Not 3 rivers like the city, but you got several rivers. Over here, it's only 1 river. But trying to see a jet, but it's going the opposite direction. We got nature parks and refugees. No, I'm sorry, I can't say the word. A refuge. Some city, state parks. I don't know if 77 goes through Sinton. Adventure America would know. He lives in the Corpus area. I know the highway, the 77. Jeez, I don't even know how far up north it goes. Actually, it does because it goes through Houston. But I think in Houston it merges with, or further south, it merges with another. I like to say 37, but I'm not too sure. Not 37, 35. No, the one that takes you to Laredo. Oh, so it bypasses. I'm not really familiar with the coastal bend. I'm not too far away from where I'm at. 1 hour, 7 minutes. So probably I was almost right about an hour and 15 minutes. Gee, San Diego, the last time I went there, passed through there, was back in the, like 1993 or 94. The last time that I went through San Diego and Freer, Agua Dulce. Oh, that's the areas around, I think 44. I'm sorry, not 44, 48. Highway 48. Been a long time. What I'm gonna do here, once I arrive up in the entrance to the park, I'll end the stream. I'll go to the Lansing Hill Park a little bit, charge the phone. Maybe wait an hour, see if that grain train departs from the Olmito yard. If it doesn't, I can wait an hour. But if it hasn't left the Olmito yard, it won't leave any. It'll leave later on. $44. I couldn't remember if it was 44 or 48. But 48 is the one that we have down here. That's the one that takes you to around the Brownsville Ship Channel, I believe. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sit in that bench, that picnic table, and then end the stream. The parking lot is right up there. I hear music, so I'm gonna let me sit over here real quick. Don't want to be too close to that music. Looks like they're dancing or practicing. So I don't want to get too close to the music. Let me put the noise reduction so it doesn't get picked up. Hopefully the audio is still coming in. Whenever I place the noise reduction, it starts to sound like an echo. And I don't like that. But I don't want the stream to pick up that music. And I won't bother them. Well, it's really steep. I want to sit right here. And then I'll end. Right, so music shouldn't be picked up anymore. All right, let me sit down here so I can end the stream. Let me see. Yeah, Laredo. Oh, that's good. Since I changed the wind direction, since I'm at a different area than them now, they're over there. And I was walking. See, I can barely hear the music now. Hey, Donnie, thank you for stopping by. I'm also going to end the stream here. And you take care and have a good day. And Troy, you have a blessed day as well. Larry, take care. I know that South Texas Spring Fan was here earlier. And so was JM Productions. Let me see. Yeah, let's see. Hey, goodbye. So I'll be here in Harlingen. It's 12. I'll be here one more hour. I'll check Instagram to see if you guys post anything regarding the manifest, whether it be the grain train going north. If not, then I'll just leave. So you all take care and thanks for stopping by. Take care.